All right, mate, how you doing? Welcome back to the EE Wembley Cup. It's a lovely day here in London. The sun's out, perfect for some football. And that's exactly what we want, because today, the tournament begins. Let's go. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is the Wembley Cup, but that doesn't look like Wembley. You'd be right, it's not. That's because this year, for the first time ever, EE have teamed up with the guys at Next Level to create an epic football tournament. And what do all epic football tournaments need? A group stage. Me and my #United boys, the guys from Rebel FC, EXO and the F2 are all going to play each other in a group stage format to decide who gets first pick of our footballing legends and YouTube stars in our all-new EE Wembley Cup Draft system. Then, come the live semi-final and final, they'll battle it out again to see who wins the cup on November 25th. Tickets for the final at Wembley Stadium are available now. EE customers get them for just £10. They're also on general sale for just £15, a great price, and £2 from every ticket purchased goes towards our charity partner, Sport Relief. If you're an EE Pay Monthly customer, then the perks just keep on coming with the BT Sport app. It lets you enjoy all the live sport you love, be it on your phone or by casting to the TV. And best of all, eligible EE customers can get the first 3 months absolutely free simply by texting SPORT to 150. All the details you need are in the description, or you can find them by clicking the I button. So this year, my role at #United is going to be all about trying to get that cup back to where it belongs, retaining the title and making it 4 wins from 4, which means I need to hand over the main presenting duties to not 1, but 2 very familiar YouTube faces. So while I get ready for kickoff, I'll let you go meet them.
Thanks, Spence. What's going on, people? My name is Hugh Izzy.
And it's me, your boy, Adibai Reckon-Fenwa, a.k.a. The Beast.
And we are here to bring a touch of class to the EE Wembley Cup.
I like it. You said that. You want to pour me some tea out here?
I think you deserve some.
Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Because I like all this, because it's like my natural habitat. You know
Is it really? I'm not seeing any chicken on site. The EE Wembley Cup.
It's going to be fire.
Fire indeed. More teams than ever before playing in a round robin. That means they play each other once and hopefully finish somewhere near the top of a group stage. There'll be a semi-final and a final at Wembley. It is bound to be chaotic, dramatic, an emotional rollercoaster that you do not want to miss.
Whoa!
Plus,
I love that.
There's a whole bunch of new rules.
What rules? Tell me about these new rules.
30-minute matches.
Okay,
It's
geez.
going off.
15 minutes, yeah?
It is indeed.
That's intense. Go
Yellow
on.
card means you get sin binned.
Whoa. So are you saying if I get a yellow card or they get a yellow card...
Later.
So they got to be... Ooh.
All right. Plus, if we get to full time in one of these 30-minute matches and the scores remain level, we will be entering a new phase, a new era, a new dawn. It's called man down. If at the end of each game, the scores are level, each side will lose a man every single minute that they don't score.
Nah, man.
Until we're
You're lying.
left with 2 goalkeepers.
You're lying.
It's going to be dramatic.
You're lying.
Someone is going to be laid out on the floor panting.
I do not want to be the last one-on-one. It's going to be incredible.
Listen, I'll tell you what's incredible. This cake! As are the 2 matches that we've got coming up for you. Let's kick things off with #United against Rebel FC. You're joining me pitchside in the heart of London for what is one of the most highly anticipated football games in YouTube history. Rebel FC, we've seen quite a lot of them, and they are blessed with a plethora of quality talent on board, including the likes of Cal Freezy, and he's also going to be backed by the likes of the fitness fanatic Reeve. Or are we going to see Wembley Cup's top scorer of all time, Theo Baker, strutting his stuff? Will Charlie Morley be able to pick up the pieces from where he left off? It's bound to be an epic day. Let's get down to business. Kickoff fast approaching, #Rebel. Underway very shortly, but before we go there, let's delve a little deeper into the hashtag, guys. Here's a quick Q&A with Spencer.
Got got to be the Techers guru. I mean, when your name's Techers, you have to have Techers. Begrudgingly, I'll say Jack Harrison.
More annoying rather than best bands. That's more me rather than, funny.
Potentially Ryan Adams, actually, at Wembley Cup last year. Not necessarily the most original, because it's a classic celebration, but to have that and to have done that, I think you have to say fair play Ryan. For me, I'd probably take True Geordie. I've always been a fan of that have the big man on the bench, the Andy Carroll factor, and True Geordie is like 2 Andy Carrolls rolled into one. I would not want to mark True Geordie. Ryan Adams, he's got a couple of eyes on his bum cheeks. He has. Prepare your team properly, so I hope we win. If we don't, fair play to the team that does.
Hashtag Rebel just about to happen. Before we go there, let's have a look at Rebel training.
How much do you bench?
120.
Well, that's more than me.
How much do you weigh?
81.5.
So I reckon you could bench him right now.
There we go. Yeah, let's do it, man. Right. I heard EXO's being captained by Will, so I'm looking to take that boy out.
Oh my days. I didn't know you could move like that. You sold it, mate. Sold it for a pack of chips, mate.
Okay, and we're off.
This is probably one of the biggest games in YouTube history, so it's very important that hashtag win this.
I'd say whoever scores first will technically win, but you never know.
It's about looking forward for options. Defender hasn't coped with it very well at all. Cheeky dink from outside the box! What a finish! Absolutely unbelievable! He's lofted it over the keeper from about 15 yards. Hashtag going 1-0.
Well, he's been watching a couple of our videos, obviously.
Oh my word! I thought I got it. Challenge. Oh, that's beautiful stuff, though. Oh, danger. Ooh, safe hands. Oh. 1-0 at half-time, Neil Richmond's lob, the difference, and hashtag taking that lead into the break. Some top performances, though, from Rebel guys as well, who are not out of this. Are they going to have a response in the second half? We will find out very soon. Unbelievable scenes. 2-0. Oh, hello! Oh, what an effort. Unbelievable strike from about 30 yards.
Unbelievable. 2-0. Richo's doing absolute bits. Harry Honesty's the man. Richo's about to score!
He's put it wide. Would you believe it?
He didn't score, but we're good.
What an opportunity to wrap this up. Beautiful left-footed finish from Neil Richmond, catching it on the volley as it came down and leaving Caleb with no hope again, sprawled out all over the floor. No comment. No comment. Go on, And is all she wrote. A 3-0 victory for Hashtag United. Convincing, to say the least.
I don't think we necessarily played our game the way we should have played it, but hey, it's the first one today, so we'll grab another 2 wins and be done.
What do you reckon the real differences are? Because it's only 30 minutes, it's very gung-ho.
We used to play 45 each way. At half-time, we had a bit of a blow-on. We said we'll get our second breath, hopefully get the second goal, and then keep the ball and make them work.
A fantastic start, 3 points, you've got to be happy. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, we're ready for game 2. Are you ready for game 2? I know I am.
Game 2. We're here again.
FC.
Jeez. They're the unknown.
They are indeed.
They are the unknown.
However, they've got some very well-known faces in there.
But see, for me, this is the funny thing with F2 out here. You know what I'm saying? They've got face, they're used to the camera, and they're used to the talk. But it's a whole different ball game when you have to step on the pitch. So that's what I'm excited about. For me, I can't wait for this game. Almost kick-off time. But listen, we spent a little time with EXO. Check this out.
I'd say Elliot Hackney. He's
runs them,
great. He's a bit like Suarez, you know, he can make something out of nothing. Mary Berry does that as well, to be fair.
Swag. Who says swag? Was this an F2 question? I'd say Brian, because there's physical baggage and he's the hardest to turn around
That's
when
true,
he's in a strop.
yeah. I'd like to think I'll be the dressing room DJ.
No!
I've been to Creamfield, you know. We had a good celebration.
I was going to say you're big.
Oh, that was
arm
fun.
waving, yeah. When we score, it's a team thing, right? There's never just one person. Well, I mean, I was 2 hours late.
Yeah.
I'd probably say me.
Yeah, it's a fair shout, mate. Theo Baker, because he always scores.
Yes, Mr. Reliable at Wembley.
Yeah. Scored at Wembley, imagine that. I'd happily get sent off for celebrating if that's the scored a goal. That's the dream.
It's just any result against the F2 at any part of this process would be great.
We've just gone past 4 from Love Island.
Stephen, get ready, squared it, not offside, finish that.
So yeah, we've probably just quite a tame celebration like that, I
My
guess.
neck is gone.
Anyway, ciao.
It's just before kick-off time.
But we want to give you that deep character analysis.
So we spent some time with man like Hacks on a 1-to-1.
Are we rolling, brother? It's the life, like, if you're born and raised in concrete jungle, the challenges that did face us on this estate were scary, man. Like, it was a struggle growing up, but I think it gave you a mental attitude. So it made me stronger as a person, because obviously I said to myself, that's not what I want. Football was our release, and it was something that we could just sort of use to forget about everything else that was going on around us.
Estate life, baby.
I'm a comedian off the pitch, and I'm a comedian on the pitch. Like, I just used to be that little joker. Any problems, any challenges, I just come in the middle. Guys, please, come on, please, no fighting, okay? You are bigger than him. If you hit him, he will die. Come on. And the guys would just crack up. This guy's jokes, you know what, it's cool, fam. I felt like that was me doing my part, just through my comedy and the way I was, you know what I mean? And I loved it, man. I really enjoyed it. You meet up with the boys. I mean, we had a team strong of, I'd say, around 30 to 40 boys.
4 teams. We had our bench over here. Mad, man. Proper mad.
And it was exciting as to when you'd see a friend turn up with a football in his hand, his crusty boots. Like, he'd have like a pair of Copper Monday hours with his toes hanging out of them, holes everywhere. But it was never a case of what someone had on their, on their body, etc. It was just more about the game, do you know what I mean? And we had like some of the pitches around here, like the Cage and the one that was located just there on Furlough Street. Like, it was proper street football.
It still makes that sound. It still makes that sound.
And just once we entered that cage and that lock was shut, it was the best thing in the world. Like,
the most amazing feeling ever.
And to go from being that little kid playing in the cage, playing in the streets, playing on garages, to find out that I'm going to be taking part in the EE Wembley Cup, you never get a better feeling than that. F2, we are a great side, and the things to expect from us is, firstly, talent, great energy, great laughter, togetherness, strength. Everything surrounding F2 Football Club is just so strong, and anyone that comes up against us, I'm not saying we're going to win, but they're going to have a problem. EE Wembley Cup, stepping out of that tunnel, cuz, boots on, strapped up, you done know. Trust me, fam. You man are mad to miss this, cuzzy.
whips one in.
Here it is, 1-0.
Chested down.
You lot are taking man chested in the box, yeah. Feet, pass and move. 1-0.
He's called into a corner, oh my word. Strong. Lynch on the back of it. Oh dear, we're in trouble here.
Here we go, 1-0.
Oh, he's put it wide. Jubilation on the sidelines from Will N.E. He swings one in. He's dinked it in. Oh, beautiful.
No, I knew I should have scored that. It just keeps coming back, wave after wave
It's
after wave. Unlucky.
XO score is basically going to go mental.
Yeah, it's going mad. This could go mad.
You're back in the XO boys here.
Oh man, everyone loves an underdog story.
Oh, hello. Opportunity again. This time he's in. Oh, what a challenge.
Very one-sided.
It's a great game, though. This is a great game.
I'm talking about the fans.
Oh, love that. Elliot wants it long. He's got it long as well.
Right, bang it again at me. By himself. Shift it. Shoot it.
Callum controlling things nicely. Oh, well in.
Must be the last kick before half-time.
Beautiful. Swung into the box. He's up on it. Anyone there? Oh.
Half-time.
What a half.
See, for me, I ain't gonna lie, the first minute of this game, I thought it'd be a 6-0. F2, it was relentless pressure, but the longer you can stay in the game and keep it 0-0, the more frustrated you can see F2 are getting. So, can an upset happen?
XO have performed out of their skins. They're definitely the underdogs.
It is true.
But they know each other, they got that togetherness, and they're working for each other, and they are not going home empty-handed, as of yet. Oh, Lynch. Oh dear. Oh, wow.
Oh, he's done wonders. 1-0.
Big save! Oh, my word!
Did the footballing gods on XO today?
Okay, this is a problem now. It's a problem. Lynch going through. He's definitely capable.
There's a foul.
This is a big moment. You know this is a big moment. Oh! And Elliot chasing down every lost cause. And he's won another one. Now everything is falling for him. It's unbelievable.
I'm telling you.
Happening. XO have taken the lead. Oh my word. Sensational scenes. It's mind-blowing. What is going on? Wow. Wow. F2 1 down to XO. Incredible scenes.
Oh, look at my man out here. Go on with them slippity hits.
Oh, beautiful. Would you believe that? Oh.
Take your ego out of the game, bro. Take your ego out of the game. You ain't got to beat. Take your ego out of the game. Pass it.
There it is. He's found his man in space as well. Nice little touch pass. His man takes the shots. Easy.
The keeper's been secure.
Will struggling to hold himself together. Oh, danger, danger, danger. Will the keeper get up for it? He does. No pen. The ref has waved it away. Oh, wow. They've actually done it. Oh, my word. Sensational scenes. I can't believe that. I actually can't believe that.
Brian, true. We just beat the F2 1-0. Listen, wait, sorry, listen. We've got True Geordie on the FaceTime.
Welcome to the XO. How are you, lads?
Hey!
I saw you watch. It was 30 minutes. 100 million percent. 100 million percent. I saw his watch. It was 13 minutes. 13 minutes when he's watching.
Oh, he's still kicking off here. They've gone straight to the ref.
We saw that.
We've gathered the heads of the four family for some breaking news. Bill, chat to us quickly. What just happened?
We played the game.
Yep.
Fair play, XO, incredible. But we realised that the game was 13 minutes long in the second half.
Okay.
The game should have been 15 minutes on the buttons.
Okay, so the letter of the law, FA, they have a choice to replay the second half again, but what they're going to do is...
Replay the second half again. No, we're not. We're not. Listen, you guys, up to 28 minutes, you're 1-0 up, and you deserve that. So, thank you. We're going to draw a line under it and move on.
Great sportsmanship, great sportsmanship. Now let's get back to the tournament and let's get some goals and some games. Let's go.
Well, guys, what a first couple of games we've had here at the Wembley Cup group stage. A little bit of controversy there with the F2 and XO game. I'm not going to lie. If I was the F2 boys, I'd be pretty annoyed the ref blew the whistle early. I would want to see what happened in those last few minutes. But at the same time, if I was XO, I would be buzzing with my team's performance. As for my boys, hashtag, we had a massive result against Rebel, 3-0. So happy with that. 3 points in the bag for hashtag, 3 points in the bag for XO. Remember, these points, they're not just important for the bragging rights of YouTube football, they're also crucial in deciding the draft pick order in the draft episode coming up later in the series. The XO against hashtag will be up next episode. We can't underestimate them. F2 got a chance to get their first win against Rebel as well. You do not want to miss those games. So guys, not long to go until that draft episode, not long to go until the big final at Wembley Stadium, either Sunday, 25th of November. If you want more information on tickets or that amazing BT Sport offer for EE customers I told you about earlier, check the links in the description. Drop a like on the video if you're enjoying the series, subscribe for more. I'll see you next time. Until then, don't go change it.
Togetherness, dedication, and hard work.
Pathetic!
That's it. He's a bad man. He's a bad man.
Good luck editing this.